Brunson back at you with the Burke at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Yo, who is Matt Burke? Who's Matt Burke? I'm in the house, you know, I'm trying to enjoy my post-workout meal, and I hear about Matt Burke. So we hired the dude to just be in the ear of our defensive coordinator. We hired a dude to be an advisor to the defensive coordinator. See, this is how you know that we feel as though there was a problem. I'm eating eggs, by the way. Eggs, cheese, a little spinach in it, some Ezekiel bread. One of my favorite meals, period. I'll eat this at 12 o'clock at night. But yo, we hired the dude. First of all, Matt Burke, no disrespect, but he ain't no winner. He came from the Dolphins. I think he was a linebacker coach with Detroit. Yeah, he was a linebacker coach with Detroit. I think he also was a linebacker coach with the Bengals and somewhere else, I believe. First of all, he just came from a bunch of teams that don't really even have playoff success. Like, what's his resume? Why is he the guy that's going to be an advisor to Jim Schwartz? Now, being as though they feel like Jim Schwartz needs an advisor lets us know that they recognize a problem with the defensive coordinator that should be addressed moving into next season. I think that's ballsy, but if you want to get a guy who Jim Schwartz is going to take serious. Jim Schwartz is a Super Bowl champion. Jim Schwartz is a Super Bowl champion defensive coordinator. It's hard. Listen, man, I kind of understand why Jim Schwartz had that I really don't care attitude in a lot of those meetings. I understand it because if the Eagles were to repeat, Jim Schwartz wouldn't be here. Jim Schwartz would be a head coach somewhere. If the Eagles were to repeat, I believe Jim Schwartz would have made it to be a head coach somewhere. Point blank, period. Now, being as though Jim Schwartz won the Super Bowl last year and we were having a rough season, they're not going to fire him off of 1 year. You see what I'm saying? They're not going to fire Jim Schwartz like that. So being as though we didn't achieve success, we didn't achieve the success we could have had we would have strung some of those wins together in the beginning of the season, we probably could have got a bye. You got to let Jim Schwartz come back again. Now, I'm not saying Jim Schwartz deserves to lose his job. I don't think he deserves to lose his job at all. But an advisor? Who is this guy? He's not a winner. He's not a winner. It's a lot of talk about what we're going to do with the players who may be going out of the door. You know, the Brandon Grahams of the world, all these guys. I don't think we're going to be pressed to spend no money and get these guys back. We got 9 draft picks, man. We got 9 draft picks. We got a lot of stuff that can be answered and addressed in the draft, but we don't have, with these 9 draft picks, we may shop some around to get somebody for cheap. It's a lot of free agents available. Devontae Freeman of the Atlanta Falcons, I think he's available. There's a lot of guys available. You know what I mean? With these 9 draft picks, if we use every one of these draft picks, we have to pick mature kids coming out of college. These guys, every one of these players that we pick got to be a mature guy. Got to be mature because they're going to be taking the place of veterans. Derek Barnett will be a veteran coming into this season now. A seasoned veteran, in my opinion. I think he's going to come into the game with a lot to offer. These rookies that we draft have to be ready to contribute immediately because we have the nucleus. We have a franchise quarterback. We have a quarterback and a head coach that are growing together. You know what I'm saying? We have the nucleus that says we can be back in the playoffs and create damage. And now we won't even have a first-place schedule. Won't have a first-place schedule. You know, the Eagles are the only team in the NFC East since the 2004 season to win back-to-back playoff games in back-to-back seasons. The only team in the NFC East, the last team to do that was, hey, the 2004 Philadelphia Eagles. So that's why the division has been the division has been anybody's division for a long time, mainly being between the Cowboys and the Eagles. But if the Giants get a wild card, we know how the Giants can be when they get a wild card. With a younger Eli Manning. Now, if Eli Manning is not coming back to the division, I think the Giants and the Redskins are rounding out the bottom again. We have to draft really smart in this one. We got to draft really smart in this one. And a lot of people don't like the fact that I think that Kareem Hunt should come on down. I think we should get Kareem Hunt. A lot of people are saying, no, what he did. Listen, what he did is terrible. There's no excuse for what Kareem Hunt did. But also at the same time, if Kareem Hunt was going to the Cowboys, they would love it. If Kareem Hunt was going to the Giants to be a 1-2 punch with their running back, they would love it. You know what I mean? Who really would turn down Kareem Hunt? It's all about who's going to be the first person to make the move on Kareem Hunt. Who's going to take the initial backlash? I know it's going to be backlash for whoever signs Kareem Hunt. It's backlash. I'm getting backlash saying that I like him. And, you know, there's no disrespect to any of my female followers. I want to clear this up right now. What Kareem Hunt did was absolutely disgusting. Disgusting. It was some womanizing BS. Now, you sign him now, you put him in counseling, you let him get his mind right, and you let him know there's no more room for that. You only got room for football. Honestly, but what you did, you can't even get a DUI, brother. You can't even get a DUI for whoever re-signed you. You gotta be squeaky clean. You can't be involved in a club fight, nothing. You're gonna be deemed as a problem now because of what you did, and that's the way it should be. You gotta walk a straight, narrow line for like 6 years. 6 straight years, because you could walk a straight and narrow for 3 years and they're gonna pull it up. Remember, he had the incident where the domestic incident against the female. First of all, I think if you get Kareem Hunt, count on him missing like 6 games. They're gonna Ezekiel Elliott him. They're gonna Zeke Kareem Hunt. So that's why I think a lot of people are gonna stay away from him. I think they're gonna hit him with double jeopardy. But in my opinion, him getting cut from a team that was going from a team that had a chance for a Super Bowl run, it's enough punishment. You know what I mean? He didn't get to play in the postseason. That's enough punishment for the guy. So let the guy live. Let the guy live. People deserve second chances. And I love the city of Philadelphia because we've given a lot of people second chances. We've given Jimmy Butler a second chance. All our sport franchises, we give people second chances. People didn't like AI. We took our chance on AI. We backed AI while AI was our guy. We gave Mike Vick a second chance, him coming out of jail from his situation. We give second chances. We gave Nick Foles a second chance in a way. We drafted him. He went elsewhere, came back. Here's your second chance. Now he's about to get paid buku bucks. See what a second chance can do? So I'm on board with Kareem Hunt, man. I'm not afraid to say it, man. You draft him now. You have him in counseling all the way up until the day training camp starts, and then you're gonna get results. I'm sure that a guy like that can learn his lesson. I'm positive. But us getting this advisor, somebody to advise Jim Schwartz, it's kind of weird to me, man. It's kind of weird to me. Somebody should be advising Mike Groh. I think that's the guy that needs an advisor. I mean, Jim Schwartz, listen, this is what I understand about Doug Peterson as a head coach. Now, our old offensive coordinator, Frank was... You can't question Frank because he was so good. You know what I'm saying? He was great on third down. The offense was amongst the top 3 in the NFL. I think we were number 1 in points per game during our Super Bowl season. Frank Wright, you couldn't question anything he did. At the same time, the offense was playing so good, it masked some of the problems that we didn't pay attention to for the defense. So you couldn't question Frank or Jim. You couldn't question Frank or Jim. We were getting people off the field on third down on our Super Bowl season. A lot of stuff was happening. Now you got to give these guys the benefit of the doubt based upon injury. You see what I'm saying? You got to give them the benefit of the doubt. Now, Frank lost Carson. Jim lost a lot of people. Last year and this year, Jim lost a lot of people on the defensive side of the ball, especially this year. And you got to plug in with, listen, man, this is where Jim has his case to be a defensive coordinator with anybody. Those walk-ons at cornerback that came off the streets and were able to perform in the playoffs for Jim Schwartz and earn their money. And I just heard what's the guy? Worlo? I always get this guy's name right. I think he came from Carolina. I just heard we offered him a 1-year deal, so Hicks might be gone. And for a while, I thought Hicks was our best linebacker, but turns out it's Nigel Bradham. I like Nigel Bradham as the best linebacker. Maybe we saw something in Worlo that we didn't see after we let him go. Maybe we saw something else. But you know, like I said, Philadelphia is the city of second chances. Bring him back. He's going to be energized. He's going to be ready. You get Rodney McLeod back. You get a lot of people back. And you got the draft picks. You got the capital to get something in a trade because you got the draft picks. It's just all about seeing who stays and who goes. What's the number 1 need for the Philadelphia Eagles? Some say it's a running back. Some say it's a left tackle. What is the number 1 need for our team moving forward? What's the number 1 need? Who knows, man? And also, man, you know, don't forget to go on my Amazon storefront. Get all the cool hats. Get your I don't think I have the Super Bowl hat on there, but you know, get your Bully Brunson hat. It's on the Amazon storefront. You know, just go on there and see what you like. Give me some suggestions. I'm open to suggestions. If you think I should have something on the storefront that I don't got, let me know. let me know. But this guy who's not a winner coming to advise a winner, I don't agree with that, man. What you guys think?